What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for music reactions. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
That's right. We are back. What's going on, Don?
So we are going to do a reaction to one of our new favorite artists on the channel. I had no idea. And I've got to be completely honest. I might have mentioned this before, but I did a reaction to Meat Loaf with another fellow reactor of ours. I got absolutely roasted. Absolutely roasted. People were like, "You freaking idiot. What are you joking about?" I do anything for love. I was trying to be funny. I found out I'm not funny. Also, I found out that people love Meat Loaf. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand why people are like, like so defensive. Like I literally just did not know that he was that big. Like I've done a couple reactions to his songs in the past with like Black Pegasus, but I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. I didn't know that he had such a huge mark on people's lives.
And boy, did he change our minds.
Yeah, well, a lot of it was just reading the comments and being, like I said, taken aback by how, upset people were at me. So I was like, that's very interesting that people have such an emotional connection. But rather than getting defensive, I got curious. And then I started reading through the comments of the reactions that we did, and you started sharing stories of like singing along during high school and the girls lining up on one side of the auditorium and the guys on the other singing the, parts to each other. And I was like, oh, okay. This wasn't just like, a guy that showed up in the 90s to do, the one song that I knew. This is somebody that had been around, that had made one of the most beloved albums of all time, Bat Out of Hell, which we found out sold 40 million copies, thanks to you in the comments.
It's insane.
That it was one of the greatest selling albums of all time, which I had no idea. I was completely ignorant coming into this. And then we've done a couple reactions since then that were just absolutely phenomenal. So here we are, going down the Meat Loaf rabbit hole.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay, so now that this natural born hater is done, I disagree with everything he said from my perspective. I came in not knowing who Meat Loaf was, fell in love instantaneously on the first video, and have been on this just wild, magical ride ever since. I feel like I'm like discovering a whole new life. And I got it immediately. When I first, I was like, man, this like rock opera, what he's got going on is like amazing.
All right.
So, I'm not a natural born hater like you, though. It's.
See, look, there he is, throwing me under the bus. I never said I hated. I said I made a bad joke.
And you said, I didn't get it. I didn't
understand why people were so like emotionally like charged and upset. That was what was like, damn, like why are people doing
and I know this intro is going a little long, so bear with us. We're gonna start this video, but
we're gonna pause it and we're gonna hash it out because I'm sick of this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This happens every time, and
well, I do want to say we have a fellow reactor who did we recommended. We said, hey, we did Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Yep.
We had the best freaking time ever. If you have not seen that reaction, it's probably one of our best reactions of all time. It was so much fun. So we told another reactor, we said, man, you got to check this out. Her name is Sabrina Lane. And she was like, okay, yeah. She had no idea what she was getting into. I don't know what she did, but boy, she got the opposite result that we got. I don't know what happened.
Why are you throwing her under the bus?
Comments were just like, F you, girl. And like the comments on ours were like the most positive, awesome.
That's what I'm saying. People are like deeply invested. They have an emotional connection to Meat Loaf. And that's what I didn't understand because I didn't know that he was such a huge icon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only knew the one song. I knew him from like Fight Club. So like I said, for me, it was just eye-opening. I was like, why are people like so emotionally invested in this? So again, it just made me curious. I wasn't like necessarily, I will be honest, I was kind of pissed for like a day or two. I was like, fuck these people. Like, man, can't you take a joke? And then I was like, well, there's probably something to this. If this many people are roasting me, that means that people are deeply invested. And why are they deeply invested?
Yeah.
So after my investigative reporting, I found that he's one of the greatest rock icons of all time.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, guys, I roasted him too. I was like, why the hell did you even say that? You're an idiot. So, guys, without further ado, let's get into some Meat Loaf.
Baby.
Dead ringer for
Well,
life.
they're all dressed up. When we saw y'all, remember Nanette did that?
Yeah.
And honey, she is.
start something. You are what you do, where you go when you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ring up alone.
I don't know anything about you, baby.
Yeah, nothing. Rock and roll and brew, but nothing
My man's got
compares when they're nothing compares to you. Is that what he said?
No.
But they're nothing when they. Yeah. What did he say? I don't remember. Either way, fire. This is great. I love. He's such a hound dog, man. This guy's a ladies' man, baby.
He's just out there doing the most. It's just so funny. Like, I don't know. We all know you're like this, bro. You fall in love at first sight, and you're just like, and then he gets
That's
bored
true.
after a couple weeks, and there's
so many times that like we've seen it. We've met somebody, or a girl walks out, or I won't even. I hope that they're probably not watching. But like a girl comes into our studio and they walk out, and the second the door shuts, I go, I think I'm in love with that girl.
This is what I'm saying, dude. You are fucking Meatloaf.
Okay,
I'll
take that as a compliment.
You are that
dude.
guy. Yeah, you should. It's not. I'm not disparaging you. I'm just saying this is you. He's just like, oh my god, I think I'm in love.
I'm a hopeless romantic, dude.
Exactly.
All right, let's get back into it.
You've been hanging around this joint. You've been trying to look away, but now you finally got the point. I don't have to know your name, and I won't tell you what to do. But a girl, she doesn't live by only rock and roll and brew. Baby, 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 baby. Rock and roll and brew, rock and roll and brew. They don't mean a thing when I compare them next to you. Rock and roll and brew, rock and roll and brew. I know that you and I, we got better things to do. I don't know who you are, what you do, where you go when you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ring up alone. A real dead ring up alone.
You didn't tell me Cher was in this.
Is that Cher?
Yeah. Does not Cher?
Bro.
It's
Is
not
it?
her.
Is it?
Right there. Right there.
Well, I know what you're referring to.
Right there.
She does resemble Cher. Okay, we'll look it up at the end of the video. Let's get back into it.
I was kind of going, is that Cher? Is it not Cher?
I don't know.
Now, I also have to know, like, when did this, like, come out? Like, because this is giving me almost, like, kind of, like, Grease vibes to, like, a degree.
Like the 50s.
Well, just kind of, like, I mean, just the theatrics of it. And I'm wondering if, like, that was influenced, if he was influenced by that. Because I've never seen Grease. So I'm wondering if this is, like, a similar, like, time
You've
frame.
never seen fucking Grease?
No, I have not. I have not seen Grease.
God.
So I don't know if this is like around the same era. You know, a bunch of people in the comments have said, like, shout out to Jim Steinman, it's Jim Steinman, right? Who writes the lyrics? Is a songwriter?
I think so.
Which is crazy because I just find this very fascinating. And it's like, I feel like kudos to like the Meatloaf audience is that, you know, you've put in the comments like multiple times, all kinds of people have said like, yeah, Jim Steinman, like, how often do you ever hear a songwriter brought up?
Yeah.
You know,
Not
I've
very
seen little
often.
tidbits where people are like, oh, Prince wrote this song or Chris Christopherson wrote this song. But people are very like, you know, wanting to give credit to Jim, being like, hey, he's the songwriter behind all of this.
Well,
So
I do feel like
I think that's just incredible that people are giving him his credit for, writing a lot of these bangers.
Yeah, yeah. We'll leave it at that. We'll
Yeah.
leave it at that.
I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ring up alone. A real dead ring up alone. Ooh, you got the kind of legs and you move and walk. I don't have to listen to your memory talk. You got the kind of eyes that do more than see. You got a lot of nerve and all on the face. Oh, you got the kind of lips that do more than drink. You got the kind of mind that does everything. But since I'm feeling kind of lonely, my defense is alone. Why don't we give it a shot? Get it ready to go. I'm looking for an honor, looking freedom, satisfaction. I wanna tell my daddy I'm been good in action. Since I can remember, I've been hanging around this joint. Daddy never noticed, now you finally get the point. You got that begging on my knees, come on and throw the dog a bone. A baby doesn't live by rock and roll and blue alone. Baby, 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 rock and roll and blue, rock and roll and blue. I know that you and I, we got better things to do. Rock and roll and blue, rock and roll and blue. There don't be a thing when I compare with things to you. I don't know who you are, what you do, where you go, and you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ring of love.
Oh, what you said? Okay. All right. So that's definitely Cher, bro. How did you?
Is it for sure?
Yes, man. Why are you making me second guess?
Okay, we'll figure it out at the end of the video. We'll go ahead and assume it's Cher for now.
But I don't know why he's, saying throw me a bone, because I feel like he's the one who wants to throw her a bone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, Cher
He's
doesn't-
begging.
Yeah.
He's down on his knees begging,
Cher
throw me a
doesn't
bone.
have a bone.
Exactly. He's trying to throw her a bone. What are we talking about, Meatloaf?
Come
we know
on,
what you're up to.
Meatloaf.
Real dead ring of love.
Fire.
Do you feel like that was like the last call song that people would put on when they were like, all right, I got one last shot at this? I'm gonna put
Maybe, yeah. This
on
is
the
like
jukebox, and you're like looking to see who's like what girl is getting
who's
down.
getting down.
Because if you put this song on,
Someone's getting laid.
and you see a girl that starts singing and dancing to this, I mean,
Well, that whole part where she's like, I'm lonely, my guard's down, let's give it a try.
She was like, how dare you? That's what I thought was so funny. She said something like, how dare you like talk to me? but I am feeling a little bit
You know
lonely.
what? Fuck it. I had a couple beers. Let's try it.
Yeah,
Exit out. Let's see if
exactly.
that was for sure Cher.
All right.
Cher Meatloaf duet from the 81. Okay.
81. Okay.
That's
There we have it.
wild. I didn't know. I honestly, that would have slipped right past me.
I know it would have. That's why I'm here to save the day. And you
We are
made me
also-
second guess myself for just a moment. And I'm like, bro, that's obviously Cher. Is that Cher? Or am I going to... Dude, I'm just so
Well, you know,
used
Cher's
to-
been sitting in your spank bank since the 80s.
Since she did, what was that song where she was on the battleship? Anyways.
I don't
You know
know.
what I'm talking
I don't know
about?
anything about Cher, dude.
Yeah, so I guess you don't know the song
Like
on the
literally
battleship.
nothing.
Yeah.
I know that she's dating some really young black dude or something.
Hey, more power to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I
She's a
wish
dead ringer for love, I guess. So what are you gonna do?
I aspire to be her when I'm that age.
Yeah, I've just been wrong on this channel so many times that I was just like, now I'm afraid to say anything. I've got shell shock. You guys are gonna roast me. I can't take another meatloaf roasting.
But you were right, dude. You were right. I mean, dude. Okay, yeah. It's you know what they say, especially at the bar. You know, like a 2 at 10 o'clock turns into a 10 at 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? So at
Is
2,
that what they say?
you've never heard that.
No. Dude,
So,
I
like,
don't
you
go pick up chicks at the bar.
So
like,
when you were younger, I don't either anymore, but you've never been like younger and then like you were like, you know, having a good night, you were drunk and all of a sudden you just take
Never.
home the last option.
I've
It's like-
never done that.
You've seen the movie The Goonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when
Chunk.
it's like when
You
Chunk
take home Chunk.
No, it's like when Chunk's talking to wait, no, yeah, when who's the fat kid?
Ooh, what is his name?
God, what's his
Anyways.
name? Anyways, when he's looking
Chase?
at Chunk and he goes, "You're coming home with me." That's like when you find the 2
Yeah.
at 10 or yeah,
Yeah, I've done that before. As a matter of fact, this is New Year's Eve
yeah.
for all you folks who don't know. So happy New Year's Eve whenever you see this. You know, it's probably going to be maybe a week, 2, who knows when you see this. But it just happens to be, you know, New Year's Eve. And yeah, I have memories of specifically on New Year's Eve going snowboarding for the first time and going to some mountain bar and like walking home in the bitter cold with this chick, like
Just-
to our place. Like, you know, I needed something to keep me warm is what I'm saying. It was,
So you got a fluffer.
yep, you know,
You got something nice and plump.
yep,
don't blame
exactly,
you.
to keep me warm
I don't
in
blame
those
you.
cold evenings in those cold mountain towns. And as a matter of fact, that very night was in Crested Butte. I ran into Bill Murray and
Really?
hung out with him and partied with him for a little bit.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's
he was on the
awesome.
dance floor. We were in Crested Butte, New Year's Eve. Bill Murray's on the dance floor. He's got a mask on, right? Like a New Year's Eve mask. And there's like 2 hot chicks dancing. And, you know, we were talking about like having to be one of the first people that goes on the dance floor to break the ice.
Mm.
And like, you know, music's playing, everything's good, but people are kind of like reserved. And I'm like, fuck it. I go out there, I just start tearing it up. Next thing, these girls come out, they start dancing with me. And then this guy comes up, we're all kind of dancing. Everybody like, you know, comes in at that point. Everybody's having a good time. But I look over and I'm like, that's fucking Bill Murray. And I'm like, because, you know, even with the mask on, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then I look to my friend because he's like, you know, not far. And I'm like, bro, that's Bill Murray. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. I swear to God. And I was like, how's it going, Bill? And he just kind of does this number, lifts up the mask, gives me a wink and puts it down. And that was it. I didn't say anything, right? So we continued to dance. And then later in the night, I think he just appreciated the fact that I didn't like fanboy out or like call him out or tell everybody or try to get a picture. And so, you know, I was sitting at my table and he's like, hey, come over here. Let's have some champagne. So when the ball dropped, we shared a glass of champagne, had a glass, was like, you know, said a couple words to him. That was about it. And then went on with my evening.
Damn, that's cool, man. That's
But
super
yeah, he
cool.
was
He's
cool
a
as fuck.
fucking
He
legend,
was like,
man.
just, you know, down to earth, like chill dude. Like, you know, yeah.
Damn, dude. Lucky. Wasn't I invited?
I mean, that was years ago.
How
That
many
was
years ago?
probably, it was before Silver was born. So it was almost 20 years ago. I
Dude,
was your age. I
I-
think I was my 30th birthday, as a matter of fact. So 17, 18 years ago.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
So I was 12. Where was the invite?
exactly.
Thanks for watching, guys, man. Meatloaf is always an awesome time. If you guys want, you know, those normal, boring reaction channels, get off of here. Go find one of those other lame Joes, man. We're here for a good time every time. And you never know what we're going to say. You never know what we're going to do. And that's the beauty of it. So hit
Yeah.
that subscribe button if you enjoyed yourself today.
Yeah, if you want to see a couple of retards ranting and raving, then you
Yeah.
came to the right place.
That's right. That's right. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.